Hey guys, it's Rob from the Doctor Who Show here. Let's not do the usual YouTube video thing and bury the lead just to keep you watching. Here's the news from today. Doctor Who Season 9 on Blu-ray is coming to Australia on August 23 of this year, just over 5 months along from its March 20th release in the UK. Now, if that's all you need to know, thanks for watching and good night. If you want to know a little more though, keep on watching. Now, just recently, our mates over at the 42 to Doomsday podcast tweeted that an Australian classification notice for Season 9 had popped up. This surprised me from the point of view that some of you may know from the last time we reported on this situation, Universal had written a snail mail to one of our listeners saying that Universal was exiting the market in 2023 and that all Doctor Who releases were inactive, although third-party suppliers may still have stock, of course. Now, I contacted that same executive today myself, and he said he couldn't say any more than his comments in the letter from back in April. I pointed out to him that an Australian classification notice had been made for Season 9, and he put me on to another chap. This other chap was happy to confirm that the Doctor Who Classic Season 9 box set is currently scheduled for release by Universal Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, that's quite a mouthful, isn't it, on August 23. Now, that's great, but do note his email also says future releases beyond Season 9 will be determined by the BBC. Which leads me to wonder whether this Season 9 is a last throw of the dice, or whether they're moving to some new situation where the deal hasn't quite been hammered out yet, because to throw in that last line, future releases beyond Season 9 will be determined by the BBC, is to my mind quite strange. He could have just left it at, oh yes, we're releasing Season 9 on this date, full stop. But he didn't. There is that extra line, so what does that mean? Your guess is as good as mine. And of course, in the middle of all this, popular online retailer Sanity had listed the Doctor Who Season 9 Blu-ray, but at a huge price. I don't know what that $150 odd is all about, but there you go. If you go to the website as of the making of this video, that's what it says. I'm sure that will come down to the actual retail price of, $79.99 or whatever it's going to be. But yeah, currently the pre-order is up at that price. That's quite strange too. What is my advice going forward? Well, I think given this experience of the Australian release coming over 5 months after the UK release, if you do want your Doctor Who Blu-rays in any sort of reasonable time, perhaps it's best to buy from the UK. If you want the best packaging, perhaps it's best to buy from the UK, and so on. If you want to still support the local releases though, you will be able to buy Season 9 locally here, and maybe future releases, although again, that will be determined by the BBC. My best advice is, when the next Blu-ray box is coming up, keep your eyes open, stay tuned, and we'll certainly put our feelers out to Universal to see if they're releasing it, and hopefully you can make the choice of whether to pre-order from the UK while those pre-orders are still in play, not after the event when the price of the Blu-rays goes up. That's my best advice at the moment for both people who want to buy from the UK and people who want to buy from Australia. Just keep an eye on what's happening before the next set is due to be released, and then make an informed decision then. It could be that Australians will get releases after Season 9. It could be we don't. It could be it changes distributor. Again, that line, future releases beyond Season 9 will be determined by the BBC. That bothers me. That sends off a little alarm in my brain that things aren't quite what they should be. Anyway, that's the news. Happy to bring it to you. Hopefully some of you who didn't buy Season 9 or who couldn't find it for a good price in the UK will be happy about this. It's 5 months later, I know, but at least it's coming. Until next time on the Doctor Who Show, I've been Rob. We'll talk to you then.